Hello guys, this is Hexagon Zero, and welcome back after a lengthy delay. I'm talking like November. It was like the last time I posted real content. I'm not really counting the Christmas stuff at this point because that flopped. Yeah, 2 hours of recording? No. Well, I'm sure you're all wondering what the hell happened. But first I'll kind of explain what's going to happen on screen here. Essentially, this is Shadow of Mordor. And there's going to be Shadow of Mordor, Batman, some Planetside, and some Battlefield shown on here, because for reasons that I will be discussing a little bit later. But anyway, why was I gone for so long? Well, the first 2 months are explainable. In December, I didn't have my new computer, and I also had to focus on family stuff because it was approaching Christmas, and then I had no time at work, and so hence no time for videos. Afterward, I did the videos during Christmas, the one day that I had off, and promised all this Atlantis stuff, thought I would have time for it. Lost my voice on Boxing Day. Yeah, didn't get it back for another 3 days, and then was sick. So, you know, that was a nice little surprise I had there for me. That's like the first 2 months of missing. And then let's talk January and now the entirety of February. Well, January I had no time, and then in February I had even less time because I got promoted. Actually, I got promoted just the ending week of January, but I got promoted, and then so I had to absorb all the duties of another. Well, I didn't get promoted per se. I got one of my coworkers was let go, and so I had to assume his responsibilities. Which was fantastic, because I had to learn a whole bunch of new stuff. But anyway, boring real life stuff aside, I'm back now, and if you guys can't already tell, I'm recording this on the new computer. It finally arrived. It took 3 months. I ordered it on Black Friday, and it arrived mid-January. But there is reason behind that. There was parts delay and all that sort of stuff that was going on with NCIX, and the H100i cooler stock they had ended up being defective, so they had to wait for Corsair to send more, and that happened to be at the beginning of the new year, and then, then shipping, well, actually the assembly, then shipping, because I had them assemble it for me, because I'm absolutely terrified of trying to put thermal paste onto CPUs, because I'm always sure I'm gonna screw it up. But anyway, this is the Batman Origins, the Cold Heart DLC, as you can see there. I'm playing through the Batman series because of Arkham Knight coming up, and I confess, you guys saw their Shadow of Mordor, and what I'm using to record. I don't use Fraps anymore. Now I use AMD's Gaming Evolved GPU recording. And if you can tell from the frame rate, that's 1080p at 60 FPS. And there is no hit. Well, at least there's like a frame and a half of hit to my frame rate. That's it. This technology is amazing. And it's free. All you have to do is have a compatible card, and NVIDIA has Shadowplay, so whatever. This is what I call daisy chaining. You just jump between enemies using Batman's ridiculous flight ability for enemies, and you just chain things. It's really cool. Anyway, yeah, so that's why it looks so good, and you may be wondering why my microphone sounds different. It's because I got a new headset. Yeah. My dad actually gave me a Corsair HyperX Cloud Pros, and I'm using the built-in detachable microphone. It's not really built-in at that point, but yeah, as you can tell, it picks up everything, and I'm talking everything. Like here, this is me taking a sip of ginger ale. You guys probably just heard the entire mechanics in my throat, and I'm sorry for submitting you guys to that, but it picks up bloody everything, and I thought it would be really good for recording, and well, technically it is, because it does pick up everything, and all I really need to do is just that. It won't, but that is not exactly optimal. What I did is I just swivel it away from my face. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up, because I'm about to get my first check from Google, and hence why I'm moving on to my next point, which is thank you guys. I have now reached the threshold for AdSense, because they Google, I have AdSense activated, so every single time you guys click, you're technically making me money, which is great. But then again, it doesn't really support anything. I mean, I'm making money off of a hobby, and that's really it. I don't care really that much about how much I make. That'll seem kind of contradictory in a couple moments, but yeah, so I'm about to get my first check from Google, which is about $100 or so, and I'm going to buy a microphone boom, a pop filter, and the blue snowball microphone. And yes, I know, everybody and their mother has the blue snowball microphone, but there's a reason for it. It's an amazing microphone. And I was thinking about the Yetis, and I was like, oh, it's 150 bucks. That's a lot of money. And the snowballs are just, they're just so much better. Well, not better than the Yetis, but you know what I mean. So yeah, upgrading my audio quality soon to that. So guys, won't have to deal with this thing picking up everything as I burp there. And also, segueing into other big changes at the channel. Right now, it's murder to make walkthrough videos on YouTube. Because you can Google any game you want and add the word gameplay or walkthrough, and you can get 50, I guarantee, different YouTubers on the first page alone. Okay, maybe not 50, but I mean a high number of YouTubers on the first page alone, just from Googling that. So doing walkthroughs isn't exactly, well, it's not new. There's no reason for you guys to come here. And granted, I do still have the mentality that I'm doing this for fun, and since I'm going to play these games and end up talking anyway, you guys might as well hear just hear me talking to myself, because I talk to myself a lot. I talk to the game, and I swear at it and yell at it, so I thought I might as well talk to imaginary people while I record. That was what I set out to do, and I'm running out of time here. But, yeah, so I still kind of want to do that, but I also want to provide content that people actually are interested in. So I'm moving over from complete 2-hour recordings, or 4 hours recording sessions, just recording everything at the same time. I'm moving away to more condensed, so showing you guys the action rather than, or something interesting or something exciting, rather than just me trying to figure out what the jump button is for half an hour in Assassin's Creed. Yeah, so it'll be more short range. That being said, I'm not going to move completely away from complete walkthroughs. There's going to be at least one walkthrough running at all times, and this next one, for all of those of you who have been asking, it is going to be Far Cry 4. The next walkthrough I do is going to be Far Cry 4. However, there's a whole bunch of controversy around that. Uplay's not exactly the best ever. It's particularly bad right now. Far Cry 4 has been added, removed, and then re-added to my account several times. Which means that Uplay, being this dumb little stupid pathing program that it is, it lost where it was, so I had to re-download it, and then I reached my internet mobile download, or my internet download cap for the month, so I couldn't keep downloading it, and I had to stop the download, and then when I tried to start it up, once the next month rolled over, it had to re-down the entire thing. So, yeah, couple problems with that, working on it. Sorry. But yeah, I want to do more focused videos. That does mean more editing for me, but it also means better content for you guys, and technically faster video output, because I don't have to record as long. Because recording, it takes a lot of time, because I want to show you guys everything. Whereas I might not care about the dialogue. Assassin's Creed, for example. I don't give a crap about what they're saying, I just want to stab things. I can get the gist of it from what the hell's going on. I don't need to know all the little details, despite the fact that most of them are funny, but you guys know what I mean. I don't have to listen to all that stuff. So I can just show you guys particular missions, or I can show you guys how to do certain things. It makes it more, I don't know, focused and exciting and boring to hear you talk about the same thing for the next 4 minutes, X. Okay, moving on. But that being said, there are some series that are going to stick around. Skyrim is going to stay, not Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be just Saturday. Saturday morning. That's what I'll try for. record Friday night, output Saturday morning. And it'll be going a lot faster because I've purchased the DLC in the Steam Winter Sale, so I have everything all ready to go. So I am going to be not screwing around so much, doing more actual missions and moving through with the story and doing a lot of stuff off camera because there's over 500 quests, and that would mean at least 700 episodes for you guys, because that would include me moving around and doing all that stuff. So, not going to do that. So Skyrim's going to stay every Saturday. So is Multiplayer Mondays. That is going to be staying on Mondays. So yeah, any multiplayer game I happen to be playing or going through, that will stay. So, for example, PlanetSide, Battlefield. I'm trying to think about other multiplayer stuff coming out soon. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Shoot, Grand Theft Auto 5 eventually, because it got pushed to April 14th. I have a mini rant set up for that, but yeah, it's great. So yeah, that's kind of what's coming in the future. Let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments. I'm testing stuff right now. I don't know if this will really work, because one thing I do miss from Fraps is the fact that Fraps would split my movies every 4 gigs, and so that means I could just shuffle around 4 minutes here or there, but playing recording using the software that I use now, it records in a giant stretch. I think it splits it every 11 minutes or so, but still, that's a large chunk of time to play with. That's my only complaint with my editing so far. And I kind of want to get better editing software because Windows Movie Maker is starting to lose its charm. Because I actually did work with better editing software a while ago, and I actually kind of got the hang of it a little bit, and it was so much better and so much more, I don't know, adaptable. Versus Windows Movie Maker's you must do it this way and you must do it that way only policy. So yeah, and for those of you wondering, Shadow of Mordor, I played through it, I beat it. It is my game of the year. In fact, it is the best game I have played in the last 5 years. My favorite game of all time is still tied between Star Wars KOTOR and Star Wars Republic Commando. In fact, I recently played through Republic Commando again, and it still is one of the best games I've ever played. And then KOTOR is obviously the cult classic, and it's very, very good. I don't know what this guy was trying to tell me, because I'm sitting here, I charge my paddles, and then he runs over, he blocks me into the corner, just so he can finish reloading and type in the chat that don't watch the stairs, you noob. Of course, I was just firing around the corner, and I'm not watching the stairs. Also, I've got my paddles out, because I'm ready to revive him, but unfortunately, because I killed everybody, he doesn't die. So, you know, I have to stick around for the next couple of minutes, keeping my paddles active. Yeah, waiting for someone to slide down the stairs, dead, and then eventually miss. Yeah, anyway. I lost my train of thought. Shadow of Mordor, yeah, Shadow of Mordor, Game of the Year. Pick it up if you don't already have it. I mean, if you have a PS3 and an Xbox 360, don't. The draw distances on it are crap. Just don't pick it up at all. Don't touch it. Get an Xbox One, get a PS4, get a PC, whatever. And for those of you complaining PC gaming is incredibly expensive, I would recommend you to Linus Tech Tips $300 budget gaming PC, and they got ridiculous performance out of stuff they just found on Craigslist. Granted, they drove around a lot, and they had a lot of stuff on hand, but, I mean, it's really amazing what you can do for $300. Also, GDC is going on right now as I'm recording this, and GDC is a game developers conference, and a whole bunch of industries come together and they output new stuff and give it to the news and all that stuff. But anyway, there is a new NVIDIA console. NVIDIA is going console, so they have their controller and all of that, so you can play stuff from the Google Play library and the NVIDIA Grid service. So you have an NVIDIA card, or even if you don't, I think it'll work without that. And so you can play those games there, and that's reportedly to retail at $119, so, you know, that's way cheaper than any PS4 or Xbox One right now. Whew. And Steam is also coming out with a Steam Link. Essentially, it's because Steam OS, or Steam PCs, are dead, kind of. There's no point in them with in-home streaming that they introduced, so now they're doing Steam Link, which essentially allows you to do fast transfers over the network, over your home network, obviously to different TVs in different rooms. And I'm like, okay, sweet, I can finally play some silver-based games sitting on a couch with my wireless mouse and keyboard. fantastic. That's great. So yeah, don't get Shadow Mordor unless it's on one of those systems. I mean, you could try it on Xbox 360 and PS3, just don't be impressed by the graphics. But anyway, we're approaching the end of our video. I'm going to try and keep all my videos shorter so it's more simple for you guys to watch. Granted, there are going to be still some longer content, so it's going to be a little smorgasbord. I don't really know what I'm doing, so please let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this. So anyway, I would like to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys next time. This is the X-Zone Zero, signing out. Sorry for...